We could straighten out Chicago. All they have to do is ask us to go into Chicago if we don't have the support of some of these politicians. But I'll tell you who is supporting us, the people of Chicago.
Hi, this is Nnamdi. Welcome to Comfort TV. I am back again with another video which I think is going to interest you, and this time around is all about security and safety in one of the most beautiful city of the United States of America, and I'm interested in this very particular issue because safety has been an issue in this country and in that city, which is Chicago. And Donald Trump, as you may have watched and you may have seen him saying that with or without the invitation of the elites, the politicians, especially the governor and the mayor, that he was going to move in, he's going to send in federal agents and federal troops to bring about safety and security in the city, sorry. So he wants to replicate the same success that he had in Washington, D.C., in Chicago. But of course, you know what to expect. The governor there and the mayor, they are pushing back just the way he had a pushback when he floated the idea of, kind of taking over the Washington, D.C. So the same thing now is going on here, and they are trying to block him from coming. But he said, even if the governor and the mayor do not support him, that he has the support of the people of Chicago, and therefore he's going to move in and try to bring sanity and safety to the state, to the city. I don't know why, in my own opinion, why these people are fighting him and trying to stop him from bringing in this sanity that he's talking about, bringing in this security and law and order, which is very, very, very important. And Democrats have never, not anyone that I'm aware of, supported him in anything that he has ever done. And it's like these people are suffering from this Trump derangement syndrome, that they are not seeing beyond their nose, and they are just putting politics before them, trying to, make everything about politics. They are trying to twist everything that he does, try to turn him and accuse him of being a racist, accuse him of being this and of being that, and even when their cities are very poorly managed. So, but unfortunately, that's what it has been. In my own opinion, like I usually think, I think that this is all about Donald Trump. It's not all about safety. It's not all about that they care for the people. It's all about Donald Trump, that is about to do something in their city, to bring safety in their city. That is what they don't want. I don't think that they want him to take the credit of bringing safety and security to the state. So that is the reason I think they are fighting him, because deep inside them, they know that he's doing the right thing. And safety, who will even argue against that? Who is going to debate against that? Who is going to debate against bringing safety? But these people are insane. They are so insane and deep into their insanity, that they forget and throw out every reasoning out the window. So that is what I'm about to talk about now. So, but before we go any further, please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe, like, and share, and click the notification bell, so that anytime I release new videos, you will be one of those to take it, to receive it. So without no further waste of your time, I'm going to roll in the video. So after, when I roll in the video, we come back, you watch the video, and when we come back, I will talk about the rest, talk about it a little bit more, and then we'll wrap it up from there. So see you on the other side.
So President Trump says the people of Chicago support his plan to send in the National Guard and others, despite city leaders rejecting the idea. Our next guest knows the city's crime crisis all too well. 5 years ago, her daughter, Jaya, was shot and killed while at a convenience store. Naisha Beeman joins us now. Naisha, first off, sorry for your loss, and can you give me your thoughts, first off, on what the president said? If the governor asks, I'd like to help. If he doesn't, it's going to make it difficult. What would you like the governor to do?
I would like the governor to ask for help because the things that's in place right now is not working. Labor Day weekend was a 77 increase in violence since last year, 72, over 72%, yeah. It was 58 shootings, I think 8 fatalities, and it's not working.
So they hit us with some stats, and they said this has been the safest summer since the 1960s, 123 homicides, 278 total homicides through August 31st for the year. And it's horrible, but not compared to other past summers. They said it's down 23%. What's your answer to those stats?
I don't feel safer with those stats. We don't feel safer, you know. We scared to sit in our cars. We scared to have our kids walking to school. I don't feel safer with those stats.
How often do you see police officers in your neighborhood?
I don't. I think we need like beat cops walking the streets instead of just riding past. I don't see cops often, not at all.
So could you tell me what happened to your daughter?
My daughter was 18, still a child. I know that the law says that she was grown, but she was still a bubbly teenager. She left the Shed Aquarium with the afternoon with a friend, went to the neighborhood store, convenience store, to get snacks, and 3 individuals shot blindly in the store, killing her and wounding 4 others.
Did you ever find out who the killer was?
Well, it was 3 of them. One of them was 15, and he got a slap on the wrist. The other 2, they didn't charge. And that's the norm here. You know, you get a 15-year-old to do the dirty work, and he don't get that much time, so he's not going to tell who's involved. So that's how it goes.
What was Jaya like?
She was a kind-hearted, sweet-hearted person, a social butterfly, loved people, loved dancing, loved cupcakes.
It's easy to sit in the governor's mansion or a mayor's house and say, there is no problem, leave us alone, we got it. Listen to former Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot.
This is not about violent crime, and I don't think we should pretend that this manufactured crisis and his attempt to provoke people in Chicago. There are red cities in red states that have higher per capita rates of gun violence and other violent crime that we're not hearing coming out of the president's mouth as the places where he really wants to go.
She says, even though she doesn't have the job anymore, she says you don't need the help. How dare you? It's a provocative movement, manufactured crisis. Your thoughts?
Well, my daughter was killed under her leadership. Yes, we have other cities with maybe higher crimes, but we're not looking at the population. So, of course, they're going to say it's higher crimes compared to their population. So it's kind of, we're not safe here. We don't need, it's like forget the power struggle, let's do what's right for the people, the citizens that's tax-paying. I'm a tax-paying citizen, and I have to go out to make sure my kids safe. I have to pay for transportation that gets them back and forth. I was able to take the bus to public transportation to school, but I have to pay for my kids a driver to make sure they get in and out safely.
That is not the way you should be living. The president offered for help, and all they see is politics, in my view. Naisha, so sorry for your loss, but I think it's really important to hear your story, a real-life story, not a statistic. Thank you very much.
All right, welcome back. I hope you have watched this video and you have seen what happened there, and I understand the host of Fox TV interviewed the lady that lives in Chicago, and she insisted that the street is not safe. But the Democrats are arguing that the street is safe, especially, what do you call her, this lady? The one that used to be the mayor, Lori Lightfoot. She used to be the mayor of the state, of Chicago City. She used to be the mayor, and she was saying that it was all made up, that nothing was wrong with the city, that the city is all good, that Donald Trump was the one making it up so that he would make it appear as though that the city is in crisis. And they put up statistics of how many people, of the people that are dying, that are being killed within the month of January to August. About 273 and about 1,200 and something people that were shot. And she called that not a security crisis and not a security matter, just the way they had actually pretended that there was no immigration crisis. Immigration crisis when people were flooding and going through the southern border when by Joe Biden was the president. So the same thing they are doing right now. But I know that the people of Chicago and the rest of Americans are saying through this, and they know that this what they are doing is BS. All right. So they have argued about that, and the lady also recounted how her daughter, 18-year-old, was killed just in cold blood, innocent girl that had all her future in front of her before her was killed because of lack of security. And accidentally and unfortunately, this incident happened when that same Lori Lightfoot was the mayor of Chicago. Can you imagine? And the same mayor now comes back, even though she's no more in the office, she came back just because of the intense hate for Donald Trump. She still comes back to argue that Donald Trump was just making up these numbers and making up these stories about Chicago being a place of a home for murderers and home for hijackers and home for crime and thieves and robbers. Come on, who can argue what is there? So there are a lot of things I know that you may have watched and understand, and I know you will reason with me. You can reason with me that what is happening in Chicago needs an urgent overdue attention, because what is happening there has been happening for far too long, because since I was a child and up till now, the story I've been hearing about Chicago is all about violence. It has always been violence and violence and violence. And I don't know why it has been so. And I don't know why it took them so long to take care of the situation. But somebody is coming up now to take care of it decisively, but they are not even letting him. Take care of the situation. They won't. Let another person take care of it. They won't allow the person. This is all about politics and all about themselves, because they are putting their politics first and their differences and power struggle first. And red or black, red or blue, Republican or Democrat, that's their issue. Everything is all about politics. Even when lives are involved, they don't care, which is very, very unfortunate. So hopefully, Donald Trump will be able to succeed and bring sanity to that city, Chicago City, and other places will also follow suit, and or maybe other states and cities will begin to do things on their own and begin even maybe invite him to come over or begin to do and provide any kind of start getting serious in tackling crimes. Look at the way they killed, and look at the way the policies they make. They make soft policies such that people are encouraged to commit crime because they don't punish them. Like the 15-year-old that killed the daughter of that lady. She was arrested, but what happened? He only got a slap on the wrist, and knowing that he was not going to be punished, he didn't even disclose or reveal other people that were involved. And this is what they do. The people, the criminals, they use these children, these minors, and put them forward and use them because they know that at the end of the day, if they get caught, that these children are not going to be punished, and they will not be willing to disclose their identity. They will not be willing to rat them out because the children are not going to be punished. And this is the same policy that these liberals and these Democrats continue putting out. In some states or in some cities, they give them even free pass, free, what do you call it, bond-free bail without any putting out anything. They will just grant you a bail. This I think it happens in New York and in California. It's very, very bad and disappointing and saddening. So, but let me not waste too much time and let me not take too much of your time. You've had it all and the information is all there in that clip that you have watched. And I know that you will reason and know that, and because any person in his right senses that has common sense knows that this is a common sense matter. And what Donald Trump is about to do or wants to do is a common sense thing. But without no further waste of your time, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe, like, and share again, and click the notification bell so that anytime I release a new video, you'll be one of those that will be the first to receive my video. And if you have any comment for or against what I'm talking about, please do not forget to put it on the comment section below, and let's continue the debate and the talk there. And then thank you very much for watching this video. Remain blessed and God bless you. Bye bye.